Bob Odenkirk burst onto the scene. I mean, he's been around for a while, but he really hit everybody's radar when he was in Breaking Bad, obviously as Saul. And then his own spin-off series that has been, maybe one of the most successful spin-off series ever, particularly when it comes to awards consideration, with Bob Odenkirk's Better Call Saul. And then he was starred in one of the first movies a lot of us went back to in the theaters to go and see with nobody. And that movie is great. And Odenkirk, I'll admit, at first I was like, am I going to be able to buy Odenkirk as an action guy? Yeah, we can buy Bob Odenkirk as an action guy. Well, some pretty concerning news came out as it was starting to get reported last night that Bob Odenkirk, while in New Mexico, filming the final season of Better Call Saul, he collapsed. And right now, as far as I can tell, there is no update on his condition. They just said he collapsed. He was immediately attended to. They rushed him to hospital and that he was receiving medical care. This, of course, came out later last night. I looked for updates this morning. The only update that was really there was what they originally said he was filming in Los Angeles. So they were actually filming in New Mexico, but that's really not relevant. So right now, we don't know what his condition is, but when somebody collapses and goes to the hospital, no news is good news. Like I was a little bit relieved, to be honest with you, and I woke up this morning and saw no brand new updates on it. I'm like, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. But anyway, Rob, whenever you hear stuff like this, and Odenkirk's a young guy. I mean, it's not like he's 58. He's a relatively young guy. So obviously this is really concerning. Rob, when did you hear about this and what are your thoughts?
Well, yesterday, I think I read it on Deadline, and it obviously when something happens during production, it's just terrible. And, my heart goes out to him. I've always loved Bob Odenkirk. He's had such a great career. And, the final season of Better Call Saul, nobody. I mean, he's on a roll. He's at the peak of his powers, and I wish him and his family all the best. I hope everything's fine. Okay.
Yeah. Kimberly, when did you hear about this? What was your first reaction? Have you heard any updates that maybe I haven't heard about yet?
No, I haven't heard any updates. And when I first saw it, those tingles down your spine that you don't want, kind of hit me because we love our characters. We love people that are wonderful storytellers. He's a wonderful writer. He wrote on Saturday Night Live in the heyday, of the Chris Farley years and all that. He's a great writer and nobody, man. I was a little like, oh, John Wick again, but I was like, oh no, let's go there. Let's do this. And he was awesome. And we love our storytellers so much, and we see them in these roles that are larger than life. And sometimes we're reminded that they're people just like us. Who knows if it was a dehydration thing, a blood pressure thing? We don't know yet, but it's just that reminder that, we're all the same. And at the end of the day, we got to continue to send well wishes and positive energy and hope that people take care of themselves.
Yeah, so our thoughts, well wishes, and everything to Bob Odenkirk, his friends, families, and coworkers as well. Speedy recovery, man, and let's see you back up and running here real quick. And if we find out anything more, we will let you guys know about that.